Everyday chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I am good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Good.
And yourself?
Pretty good.
All good?
Yeah,
How's
all
life?
good.
How's trading?
Life passing by. And
And
trading is
trading
just
passing by
going.
as well. All right. So let me welcome the people watching. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Chat and Chart. This is a New York session. And let's get to it, Rosa. How was your trading week?
Pretty humble. I just trade couple of trades.
Okay.
Very slow week again. Summer season, it's very difficult to me
Mm.
to trade on my usual comfort and space and so on and so forth. So I don't usually trade that much, but all in all, is going okay.
All right.
I'm on the positive side.
Cool. Nice. I didn't take any more trades than the ones I showed you last week.
Mm,
I'm still holding last week's or the one from the week before, the short on gold, and I took some scalps during the this week, which
good.
were actually good. Um, I had a trade that took me 3 minutes from
Oh my!
open to close. Imagine.
Now you're my guy.
Yeah. So yeah, for now I'm just holding obviously I only have one trade running now, which is the
Mm,
short from 4,170, and I'm still holding. My target is 3,900, the first target. I think I'm gonna just cash out around 3,900,
mm.
and then we'll see what will happen from there. Maybe it gets rejected, maybe it doesn't. God knows. It got very close to my target, which is like $50 away or
Yep.
$40 away, but then it got rejected to the upside because of the CPI numbers and PPI numbers, which are the inflation numbers in the US. CPI came in lower than expected, PPI came in lower than expected as well. So the bets that the Fed will hike rates in July meeting became very low. They were like 50%. Now they became like less than 10%. So that actually gave the market a breather, and now we saw the dollar go down, actually correcting like
Mm.
pretty strongly to the downside. I think we're heading towards 100, flat. If that gets broken, we're going to 99.2, 99 point something. So, but what I like about the gold trade in specific is that despite all the drops in DXY and all the weakness that we're seeing, gold and silver are still under pressure, which means that um, the sellers are in control, which is something I like because I'm on their side right now. That's pretty much it for me. Let me share my screen and show you what I'm
Sure.
talking about. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's the daily. We have a very obvious trend line here. We were still respecting this trend line. Anything above one, I think. Remember last week I was waiting for the sweep above
Mhm.
130. It happened, which is here. One second, let me show you. Um, I was waiting for a sweep above this 130 something. Remember?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I entered. My stop loss was initially this, then it became this, and now I'm just holding. Um, so it's only that trade from last week. So we have obviously this one and this one, but this one is break even, so I'm not counting it. I also have this one running. But by the way, my TP is not here, it's here. Okay. And here's this one.
Okay.
Okay. So it did sweep and then boom, it went down. It went back up after CPI, which is this move.
Mm-hmm.
Then it got rejected. It moved up again during PPI, which is this move, and then it got rejected to the downside. So now I'm expecting to see some kind of continuation to the downside, and I'm hoping we get a close below 4,000 this week. If that happens, I think this would
2000, you said?
4,000.
Okay.
Yeah, a close below 4,000 this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Abhishek. I'm planning to short Nasdaq at. Oh no, what do you think? Let's see.
Hi, Abhishek.
So that's the daily. 29, okay,
Mm.
29, 300. So it's now, you mean?
Mm.
It's looking somewhat bearish, but I wouldn't actually dare to short it because look, that's a continuation pattern right here,
Yep.
which is the triangle. So um, if I were you, I would wait because unless you're just like shorting for I don't know a couple of hundred pips, maybe that would work. But other than that, I wouldn't dare to short something this bullish, especially that the tech is doing well in the US. The tech sector is doing well. Um, like despite all the wars and all the tension happening in the US and energy markets and the whole show, last week, Nasdaq and S&P 500 actually managed to close very close to their all-time highs. So that's something you should be looking at if you're planning a short. Hi guys, it's me again. Welcome back, Richard Mason. Pijos, hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm shorting 100 pips. Only that into okay. Yeah, 100 pips is like it's very easy for Nasdaq, and I think you will get the 100 pips to the downside. But a kindly reminder that always trade when you see a setup, not because I told you or because Rosa told you or anyone. Richard Mason has been in gold sells since Tuesday. Congratulations. So
Good.
what's your price, Richard Mason? I don't know why I'm saying the full name. Let's take a look at the daily DXY. So, okay, we reached here and then we started correcting. So because we broke this trend line, it's not a valid break yet because it didn't break like all the way and didn't break a previous low. So this trend line is technically still intact. But since this is an early signal, maybe we're looking at a deeper correction towards 100, as I told you, or 99. If that happens, this actually, if it goes back to 99, I would be more comfortable selling gold when it reaches here. Why? Because that would push gold prices up. And it coincides with this move, with this trend line and the 126-day moving average plus the 200-day moving average. So that would be a great place for DXY to get actually a decent rejection to the upside. Okay, very slow action for me. I don't normally hold this long. Richard is still long, actually. Okay, no, he's in cells, not long, but okay. Hi, good afternoon to you. Nice. Okay, that's actually a very good price. It has been very choppy this month. Almost didn't get trades as last month, this month. So you know what I've been doing the past few days? For example, like I expected to start like going down at the closure of the 4 hours. So what I used to do is, for example, it's going. I see 100 pips to the downside. So what I used to do was I go to the 1 minute chart and I wait for a setup, for a sell setup, obviously, on the 1 minute after I see a trend and the engulfing, the whole thing. So it worked pretty good for me actually. I'm planning on going back to scalping because swing trades are taking too long now, and I'm actually feeling like I want to do something. Um, Oil gold moving crazy because of the U.S. inflation. So what do you think, Rosa?
I don't like the market today. I was about to take one trade on gold. To
Okay.
me, it's going to the upside. Uh,
Okay.
that's what I see, at least in my charts and on the very short. Like when I say today is during the session is going up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm waiting for a sell opportunity around 40.48.
40, 48,
40.48, and then I'll
which
start thinking
is
about selling.
okay. Now we
But
actually have something nice here on the hourly
oh,
for
okay.
the upside scenario, which is like it cleared up this level here, formed an engulfing candle, and now maybe it's just retesting before it continues to go upwards. So yeah, I might actually agree with you on this. Uh, Although I rarely look at the like session moves, I
Mm.
only do that when we are live because we want to tell the traders obviously what we think. But yeah, for now, like it's looking somewhat good. We still have this. This is from yesterday, yeah. So if we don't break yesterday's low and we continue going upwards from here, I think it's going to be a positive day overall. But let me check the daily real quick. Okay, here.
Okay, yesterday's low 40.17. Okay.
Yeah. So if it breaks it, that's a different story. But as long as it's above it, it means that it still has some more room to go to the upside, at least for this session.
Mm.
Maybe we're headed towards 4080 again or something. Um, Where's the 4 hours? Here's the 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours so far looks bearish, still looks bearish.
Mm.
And this is the 1 hour. Yeah, we need to see how this one closes, but first 15 minutes are not very indicative of what's going to happen.
Let me check the news. I always forget checking the news. It's Thursday. Okay, nothing. Unemployment claims in 15 minutes.
As always, the
Yes,
weekly number.
core
Uh,
routine.
it always comes out when we're live.
Mm.
Richard is saying it will tap into imbalances, but watch out for sweeps straight after before price continuing the direction. Volatility brings more aggressive price action. Okay.
Mm.
With no capital at the moment. If you have a small account, if you're not careful, you'll become liquidity. Correct. 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 Um, so, Rosa, would you like to share your screen and show us possible levels to sell or buy
Yeah.
from? Okay, let me stop sharing.
Okay. Let me show you that. Um, where do I share?
By the way,
Sorry.
congratulations on Spain reaching the World Cup final.
Oh yeah, someone told me. I didn't watch the match, but yeah,
Someone told you what are
yeah.
you like Argentinian?
I don't like football at all. So,
Like
but I do my
I don't
best.
understand when you have such a strong team and like you're living such a blessing that your football team is actually decent and you're reaching like the highest highs of a certain sport. How come you don't care? I don't know. I don't understand this.
Oh no, no, it's not that I don't care. I don't like it. So, but I don't like, for instance, the MotoGP, the motorcycles, bikes, or
Okay.
Formula One. I don't like it. I watch it sometimes because my kids like it, and I went
Yeah.
to one of the biggest circuits in Spain. It's called Montmeló, and we were there last week.
Mhm.
They had a fantastic time. I'm already sharing
Okay.
my screen.
Listen. Formula One is good and cool and everything. Basketball is also nice, but let me put it this way: football is the most popular sport on earth.
I
You
know,
guys are at the top. You
I
see how
know.
big this is? Like
Yeah.
that's why I don't understand. Like, how come you're not excited? How come you're not wearing the jersey right now?
Oh,
Like
after
Jordan got out. By the way, we broke yesterday's low.
yes, I did.
Um, um, Jordan got out from the World Cup during the group stage. So like they played two games, they lost, we're out. I'm still wearing their jersey because this is the first time we qualify to play in the World Cup. Your country actually reaches the final and you don't care.
Yeah, it's like that's
Such
fine.
like it's not fair, man. It's not fair.
But that doesn't mean I don't support the footballers and the good work they are doing. But it's like that's fine. I'm not able to share my screen for some reason. So people,
Guys in the
yeah, in
backstage,
the
can you please help us?
backstage.
JD Samuel, please.
Hmm.
Richard, what would you say about Forex Factory? I actually caught many mistakes many different times. So I like the calendars of investing.com more
Yeah,
um,
way more.
because I think they cross check with Bloomberg and Reuters. So that's why I trust them more. But like Forex Factory is fine. Like it's 80-90% accurate, but I've found some mistakes in the past. Like they
Hmm.
tell you today the Fed governor is going to speak, and they never speak because, like, I don't know where they come up with like those events from, but they do.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
There's news after 13 minutes. Yes, correct.
All right.
And by the way, just to wrap up the World Cup conversation, I'm actually rooting for Spain. I want Spain to win. I don't want Argentina to win.
When are they playing?
Sorry.
When's the next match?
I think 3 days from now, on the
Okay.
19th,
Okay.
it's
On
going to be
Sunday.
Argentina against Spain, and I actually want Spain to win because
So, and
they're like,
that's the final.
yeah, that's the final.
Okay.
The winner takes home the World Cup. You will not be able to walk in the streets if that happens.
I know. I mean,
Yeah,
I can hear everything. So I woke up in the morning the next day and I started like people were super happy. And I thought, okay, Spain probably did win yesterday. And then
probably. I don't
I.
know.
I talked to a few people on the street and I say, hey, good, good. And they were like smiling too much for I don't know, for a regular day because I know them very well. And I thought, yes, the match went well. Say, hey, super Spain. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. They were telling me all about like if I care. Um,
No,
so
they
yeah.
like the other day when Spain was playing against France.
Mm,
They actually killed France. France is the number one candidate to win the
mm,
World Cup. Imagine, like they humiliated the French team. I don't know how. Like they're very confident, very calm. I don't know, like, but I think trading has taken over my mind.
mm,
But when you look at someone playing with such confidence and playing with such um, um, like they never lost their calm, they never lost their composure. So I
mhm,
was like, the first thing that came to my mind, like, wow, they would make great traders.
mm.
Like the composure they have.
Yes,
So
that's
yeah,
true. That's true. So this is my
Forex
chart.
Killer is asking us why you use indicators. Just for help, nothing
Yeah,
much.
why not?
But yeah, but we you don't execute based on indicators. You just like use them to have an extra confirmation.
Yeah,
You can look at them as extra layers of confirmation. That's it.
Yeah, the only one I actually pay very careful attention is the stochastics on the divergences. Um, and I use indicators because working in 1 minute, at least to me, working in 1 minute, it's very difficult. That's a lot of noise around. So price goes up and down in 3 minutes different time. So I need some indicators just to capsule and to disregard some of the entries I have. Otherwise, I will have, this is M15. Let's move to 1 minute. I will have 70 trade opportunities in a day, in a session, not in a day, in a session. And
Oh
I
wow.
won't enter 70 opportunities, so I have to disregard and take only the high probabilities. And I use indicators because over and over after so many years, for instance, stochastics provide me with a lot of information when there's a divergence, like this one here. You can see that here, and you can see the opposite in there. So, oh, I don't have you see here from here. So to me, that's a divergence. If I'm paying attention, focused on the session and everything, I would have entered a sell position in here. 40 pips, first partial, second, blah, 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 out of the trade in here. And you have to know what opportunities to pick from a bowl, plenty of fish. It's like, I'll take that one. That's why I use indicators. To me, are very safe. And they show the past, but moving averages show the average price of a number of periods uh, in the past. But that means price has been working on this specific price. So if the moving average is, let me find an example. You can see here the fast, right? Let me just put it. So that one's instead, or that one, if the slope of the moving averages is upwards over 10 degrees, that means it's very strong. And this is the average. So that means price from the past is coming quite fast. So you can jump in the trade if you're looking for buys or sells at that point. But if you're not looking for the same runners behind you, you need to wait to the moving averages diverges to the downside or the upside. And that's very important to me because I have very short periods moving averages, which I use to understand what the price might do in the next 3-4 minutes. I don't have to understand like what the price is going to do today or tomorrow or in 3 months. I just need 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and that's why I use indicators. So they help me a lot. A lot. And that was an easy trade I didn't take, but that was so easy one. Also with, for instance, with double bottoms, double things like that, like price action, but gold moves in specific ways. So whatever the movement is, you can go back in the past and find this movement within the previous 2 hours, a very similar movement. So whenever gold does something important, like it's not ranging, like this movement here, you can be pretty sure the gold's going to do a very similar movement in a very short time window. That's why I use indicators to confirm them all, and then I can go in like this. Because when you hear price is just falling, like it's falling, you don't know what to do if you're a scalper, of course, because that's a lot of pips. This is 145 pips. That's a lot. It's too much. But when it retraces back and you are here and you see nothing other than it was, okay, let's go for a walk. I just died for a second and I just moved like 16 bars. So one single bar took away 16 bars. And then I go to the top again, slide down a little bit, And you know what? It's time for the second leg of this movement. He did that here, and he did the same here. Some people can say, oh, but it's not one candle, it took many candles, it's the movement in itself. So this is why indicators like this one in here, it's time to go in. But I don't ever go in here. I wait for a retracement to the prior level. And gold always does that, always. It goes down, it goes up until when? When it's a repeatable movement. Previous level, that level here. And you can go again and again and say the same. So whenever I see this movement and I'm ready for the same movement between in the next 2 hours, which is my session, I'm pretty sure when I see that, it's one confirmation here, one confirmation in there. So stochastics went up, and then they starting pushing down. Just here, because I'm here. I'm not seeing that. Okay, so, and moving the averages, the fastest, are just crossing down. And I have the biggest moving averages in here. So it's down, just go down. It'll go down 4, 3, 4, 5 minutes, just a little bit. 70 pips, 80 pips for me is just a fantastic trade. That's why I use them. I don't know if the explanation made sense, but it is how I use indicators. Also, I saw.
I think you cannot explain it any better than this. Um, Thank you, Arif. He's saying, I really get excited for Monday and Thursday trading days because of these sessions. So thank you for watching, and we're glad you like them. Richard said something really interesting and very true. Fundamental news should be taken with a pinch of salt. It's already priced in before they release it. And Yahya saying scalping sounds enticing, but it's not for slow minds. Correct.
And the thing is, people think candles say everything. That's true when you are seeing the candles. But if you are working in CFDs, you don't see the real volume traded. You don't have level 2. You don't have the tape. You have anything. You have nothing. So the candles you're seeing are the candles the broker, whatever broker, want to show you, but then they are not the real market. It's not like working with futures. So seeing a pattern in here is not like seeing the same pattern in futures, because you can see what's going on inside every single candle with proper volume. You have level 2 tape, the proper one, the regulated and centralized one. We all know in CFDs things are different. I'm not talking about prop firm. I'm just talking about regulated brokers. So you don't have
News
the whole
released?
information.
No, not really.
Huh?
I thought news were released, but not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Not yet. 1 minute. So, yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Let's move here. Yeah, it's about to release.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3,
There.
2, 1.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so I think it's going down now. Yeah. First reaction was to the upside. Okay, so retail sales came in at as expected at 0.2%. Core retail sales came in lower than expected at minus 0.2%. And the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index came in much higher at 41.4. The forecast was 12.7 points. It came in at 41.4. Imagine how big of a jump that was from the previous which was 10.3. And the initial jobless claims came in at 208,000 in comparison with 216 forecasts. So I think the numbers are good for the US dollar, and we might start to see um, a reaction to the upside and a continuation to the downside on gold. But that all depends on the 4-hour closure and the hourly closure, which has already broken yesterday's low, but we need to see at least an hourly close below 4,017. For now, if it closes like this, it's a rejection to the upside. So we have to wait and see.
I think
Okay.
look like that in the next few minutes.
Guess who just joined? As always, insightful sessions. Okay, this guy is my brother. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, and
hi, Summer.
yeah, a fun fact about this guy: he only took one trade in his life, in his whole life. Okay, and his win rate is 100%.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so this guy has a higher win rate than all of us
And he's the best trader in the world,
in
100%
the
win
world.
rate.
In the world, only one trade, a huge success,
You see?
and that's it. Yeah. So welcome, welcome.
That's how we should be
والله ويا
doing
هلا بأبو
trading.
ستيم. I had to say it in Arabic. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, good sessions.
Okay, if it's not reaching this area, it'll reach it very shortly. Let's time it.
Very soon, Samir and I will be working on an AI tool that would be actually helping traders. So hopefully that happens very soon. We still need to sit together and talk more, but it needs a bit of time. This guy is, I don't know, like Elon Musk brain or something.
That's amazing.
I always call him IT. Yes, this is my real brother. Yes, the smartest one in the family.
45, 48. Let's see. $37, 45. Yeah, kind of there. Let's see.
Yeah, I think it's going to close below.
This is 28 minutes, so I give it 25 minutes for gold to reach out this level here. If it works out,
Which is what?
a level around 32,
32.
32.36. Yeah, 32. It's all right. 32.
I think if it goes there, it's gonna continue going up. Like I don't see it as like. But no, actually not that. It depends if it closes above. So closing above 30, 35 would be very bullish for the rest of the session, or at least until this 4-hour candle closes. Richard is asking, what do you think about all this insider trading stuff? It is there. It happens, but it's super illegal. But who can tell Trump, for example, not to take trades? Do you think it's part of their plan? Who are they? This is the first question. Going back to the first subject, which is insider trading, there was a survey, not a survey. What was it? A research that was published, I don't know, maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So it says that Biden took 13 trades during his term. Okay, Trump took maybe 600 trades in his first term. Wait for it. In his second term, he took over 26,000 trades. So yeah, to answer you with this piece of research, yes, it happens.
Should this be legal?
It shouldn't, no, it shouldn't.
Because
And by the way, Trump is facing like some legal backlash because of this, but I don't know how he manages to get out of it every single time.
because they know things, they know many things we don't, people don't
Yeah,
know. Even some institutions don't know. So they shouldn't be able to take any trades.
yeah. I think he doubled his net worth since he took office. He's already a billionaire, but he doubled it.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
imagine you have the power or the popularity to post something
Hmm.
on social media and make money out of it.
That's
And it's
crazy.
not even X anymore; it's Truth Social, his own platform.
Hmm.
But he's like, like they take a screenshot and post it on X, so it gets all the attention from everywhere in the world.
It's
It is
actually
illegal,
really sick.
yes, it's
Hmm.
illegal, but Trump has good lawyers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as always. Seems it's going down. I am back, just for the people in the chat. I am back trading funding pip accounts. I wasn't trading funding pips accounts just because I have a lot on my plate. But now that it's summertime and I'm not confident enough or focused enough to trade my personal account, I am actually with 8 funding pips account. So I hope to make my salary out of funding pips, which is honestly, and I'm true, the best prop firm. And I've worked with many prop firms. So that's just a fact I wanted to highlight. Just working again with funding pips. And I'll finally, just because of that, I'll finally will be able to fund my Tradin account out of the rewards. I'll move them to the Trading account. So I'm quite happy. Once you start trading, you can never go back, Richard. Yes. Um, yeah, I started trading many years ago, and I don't imagine my life without trading. During the weekend, I do back tests, I do some other things, but trading is something I miss so much over the weekend that sometimes when I'm with friends around, they are all, oh, tomorrow is it's Monday, oh, I don't want to go back to work, blah, blah, blah. And I say, oh, finally, it's Monday again. Because I really like trading. But it's very addictive. So it's like there's a very, very fine lines, very, very straight line between trading and gambling as an addiction because it's the same feeling. You are so grateful for trading. Fantastic. Yeah, it changes life when you know how to do it. It changes life.
And to be honest, Richard sounds like a good trader. Like
Hmm.
the way he
Yeah.
analyzes stuff and the way he asks and the way he discusses different things, he sounds like a good trader. So,
Hmm.
Richard, tell us about yourself. Let's discuss you here. Arif is saying before he was president, his net worth was 1.8 billion, and now he has more than 5.5 billion. He tripled. Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
don't
Richard.
like.
Honestly, I'm not being nice. That's an honest opinion. Gold is going to 3,960. Yeah, I remember that you're from the UK. Uh, last time you told us. But I mean, tell us about your trading. When did you start? What is your what's it called? Your track record, so to
Hmm.
speak. What do you use? What's your method? Trading made me realize that money is really printed and salary is just a wage you accept to really does until you decide it's not. Cool, cool, cool. We already talked about that. Hmm.
April 25 is when you started trading.
Oh, really? You,
Wow.
it doesn't sound like that. No, sounds like you've been a while in the markets.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel or Daniel.
Daniel of
Daniel.
Danny. We'll call you Danny.
Hi, Daniel.
I'm so sad I missed out the London Prop Firms Expo a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know. And I read about it because of one of the Instagrams from Funding Pips or something like that. And I said, oh my God, that's tomorrow. So I couldn't manage. So
Hmm.
I didn't know what to do with the kids. But
I didn't go. I didn't go, but most of the team was there. Paulina was there.
hmm, yeah, I saw some pictures and I thought, oh, I've
Mm.
missed a fantastic opportunity to meet the team and talk to them and spend a day there and
By the
visit
way,
London, of course.
on September there's the Forex Expo in Dubai. So I don't know if that works with you, like around September, the end of September.
Hmm.
But that would be great if we could meet there.
In September.
Yeah, end of September.
Okay, I'm noting down.
It's on the last week of September, I believe.
Okay, let me check. Flights. Flight to Dubai. And Forex Expo Dubai. 22nd and 23rd of September. Okay, so it's
Hmm.
2 days. Okay.
Richard just looked at markets every day, 24/7, no days off. He was persistent. He saw an opportunity and took it. So the story, the life story of each trader, yeah. Yes, I will be at most of the expos this year. I'm going to Dubai. We have two expos in Dubai, one in September and one in um, November. And we have Uzbekistan, and we have Thailand, and we have, I think, Nigeria. So we'll be
But with
moving around
funding
this year.
pips,
Funding
you
pips
mean
and trading.
trading? Okay,
Yeah,
in Thailand as well.
yeah.
Okay, are they announcing all these expos somewhere?
I'm not sure, but they told me about them.
Okay, just
So
because Thailand would be nice as well.
yeah, Thailand will be in December.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's only one day.
Okay, so yeah, it's around 800 euros for a flight, a round trip. That's
Yeah, we
fantastic.
can
And
see.
it's, yeah,
Barcelona to Dubai.
and then I'll have to find Airbnb or something like that, or on a or hotel.
Yeah, there are like a million hotels there. I'll text you on the private and I'll tell you, I'll give you some
Yeah.
recommendations depending on your budget. So,
Yeah, I usually, if it's a hotel, it depends on the hotel because I usually tend to rent Airbnbs, but just for the reason I have a few stomach issues. So sometimes I have to eat in,
Mhm.
and to do that in a hotel is very difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I'll check.
Not in Dubai though, huh? You can do whatever you want. Like there are some hotels that have kitchens. You can like just
Oh,
order your groceries and do whatever you want. Dubai is the land of miracles.
yeah, this is this is my this is poor European talking.
Yeah. No, Dubai is something else, really. Richard is saying he understands himself and he analyzes every single move he makes
Mm.
and he looks at it like chess, as that's what life is. I agree. Well, I'm wishing you the best of luck. You have a great potential. What I'm hearing is very promising.
Hmm.
Arif, I will meet you. Yes, I'd love to. I'd love to meet you in person and we'll take a picture and we'll show it here on the live stream. Strategy, market structure, resting liquidity, imbalances, Fibonacci retracement, and previous sweeps. That's it. Nice and simple. I like it. Which
I
time frame, ma'am,
yeah.
trades? I remember she said 200 trades in 2 days. That's
No.
crazy. And on that 200 trades. Yeah, that's for you, Rosa.
Yeah, no. My strategy gives me like in 2 sessions, London and the US, yeah, around 200, let's say. But I only took one or two. That's why I need um, specific, very specific conditions where I maximize my probabilities. Um, so I don't take 200 trades. I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. So it's only one, two London session, and sometimes one in US session or two. Between 2, 4 trades a day tops. Usually is one or two because my risk is very high. So I'd rather stay 2 hours looking at the computer, waiting for a fantastic or a AAA opportunity rather than just taking trades and winners, losers. Because remember, I lose more than I win, so I can't do that. I have to be very, very accurate. So yeah, and my win rate is very high. It's over 80%, but I lose more than what I win, like 1.2, 1.3. So I win one, and I risk 1.2, 0.3, 0.4 sometimes, depending on the spread and everything. This is why I'm very, very careful. I carefully select the trades I'm going in. That's fine. All right, let's go back to find hotels. Yeah, but ping me privately.
One day, Richard, hopefully. Inshallah. I'll be honored. Abhishek is very fixated on the gold short, yeah?
hmm. How is the Palm Jumeirah? Um, is it as amazing as it looks like from here? Have any of you been there?
What is it? Sorry.
The Palm Jumeirah in Dubai, like this
Yeah, of
island,
course.
is it amazing?
Palm is, I think it's one of the most expensive areas
Mm.
and it's really, really good. Um, the last time I was in Dubai, we went to a hotel, the Movenpick. It was in Palm Jumeirah. It was wow, it was amazing.
Mm.
One problem though, I cannot say what it was on on live, but I'll tell you privately. Um, let's say I wanted something that the hotel did not serve. That's the only problem. Otherwise, the place was amazing. It's like Palm Jumeirah is actually very family oriented, unlike the rest of Dubai. So maybe that's why I liked it more.
Hmm. Do you ask for something that the hotel wouldn't deliver?
Yeah, bottled happiness.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah. So what do you say? A lot of trades or quality? Myself go quality trades. Yeah, of course, quality trades. Rosa knows, like it's it's between 15 and 25 trades a year for me. So
Hmm.
yeah, like the small scalps, I don't actually count them because like the effect of them on the overall performance is very minimal. Because I risk very little, like 0.25% per trade, and like best case scenario, I make like 1 or 2% on the account. So um, the good trades or the big trades are like 15 to 25 max in a year. So yeah, I'm an advocate of quality over quantity. This week, economy events, CPI, PPI, let's its impact on the markets and gold, and also Fed rate chances. Okay, good suggestion. All right, so let me tell you what CPI is, what PPI is, and how they impact the market. Now, wow, it's almost below 4,000.
Mhm.
Okay, so CPI is short for Consumer Price Index, and that's the indicator that measures the inflation on the consumer side. So, what is inflation? It's basically the erosion of the buying power of a currency. So, when you say $100 back in the 90s used to buy you more stuff than $100 today. What happened there? It's inflation. Inflation means that the buying power became less. All right. So inflation is not always a bad thing. Like if you have controlled inflation, which is 2%, 3%, 2.5%, even less than 2%, slightly below 2% is good for the economy. Why? Because it means that the economy is growing and competition is becoming um, uh, like more just, and competition is increasing. So if competition is increasing, there are more options for consumers, which means that um, the economic wheel is moving. All right. So a little bit of inflation is not bad because it drives growth. Now, a little bit more than like, or anything above 2% or 2.5% or like higher inflation could actually affect the lives or the well-being of consumers and like citizens in a country. So if you, for example, if you earn $1,000 a month, you used to pay for food, for energy, like for gas, your rent, your utilities, the whole thing. Now this same $1,000 is not enough to do the exact same things you used to do last year. So when you have the wages stay the same, but the prices go up, this is a big problem for um, citizens and for consumers. So CPI actually shows the monthly increase or the monthly growth or the yearly growth in this inflation number. So when you say it's like 4% yearly, it means that this time, this exact time from last year, like if you calculate it from last year to this year, like we're in July now, right? If you see the July numbers year on year, it means that this July is 4%, prices are 4% higher than July last year. Okay, so um, that's how you gauge inflation. So this is the consumer side. Now you have the PPI, which is the producer price index. This measures the inflation on the producer side. Sorry. So if you have, for example, if energy prices go up, like what happened recently after the tension in the Middle East, energy prices went up. So energy is used basically for everything, for manufacturing, for like producing stuff, for moving stuff around. Uh, Energy means everything. So what does that mean for producers? It means higher costs, higher input costs, higher production costs, correct? So producers will not just take it on themselves because they're there, they're doing what they're doing to make money, correct? So they pass it on to the consumers. So that always PPI is a leading indicator while CPI is a lagging indicator because PPI eventually feeds into CPI. How do we fight inflation? By raising rates. If you raise rates, people will be more inclined to put their money in bonds and deposits and bank deposits because now they pay well, right? So what happens to circulation of money within the economy? It becomes lower. When you have less supply of something, what happens to its price? It goes up. What happens to the value of it? It goes up. So that's how you give back the currency its buying power by making it more attractive. So what's happening now, what's happening these days, because of inflation, that happened because of the war and the high oil prices. Now inflation became higher and higher. So what is the Fed doing? They're planning on hiking rates. So based on this, the dollar became more attractive. People moved to dollar. That's why we're seeing dollar go up. And they're moving away from things that are not yielding, like gold and silver. That's why we are seeing gold drop, although gold should be a safe haven, correct? People in times of wars and times of uncertainty, they move to gold. But because it's unyielding, it's a non-yielding asset, they moved from gold to the US dollar. That's why we see the dollar go up and the gold go down. So that's pretty much it. I think I covered it all. But if you have any questions, please ask me more. Hello, Soham. Oh, wow. That was a decent drop, huh?
Yep.
We wanted it to close below 4017. Now it's at 900. I'm $90 away from my TP. Imagine.
You there, actually. Amazing. Amazing. Oop, sorry.
Looking for any? No, actually, I'm just holding my old trades from last week, which is basically one trade. The other one is like the stop loss and profit, and the other one is break even. So I count them as one. We say a lot of trades for quality. We answered all of these. Yes, we answered all of these.
Yeah.
So what did you find, Rosa? Did you find anything in Dubai?
No, in Dubai. Yeah, I thought you meant in the trades. No, my scenario didn't work, so I was looking for things in Dubai. So first thing I did is to find out where Funding Pips is, which I
Business Bay.
did.
So you need something around Business Bay. Palm Jumeirah is a bit far from there. Like
Yeah.
you'll need 40 minutes, 45 minutes to reach the office because of the traffic, obviously.
Yeah, around the office, I don't know how far, but there's many supermarkets. There's a few supermarkets
Yeah,
and
Business Bay
prices.
is like it's like New York. It's always alive at any time of the day.
And there's
3
nice
a.m.
restaurants
is
as
work.
well.
Yeah.
Okay, shawarma. Thailand.
What do you think about buy at 3? Okay, so Soham is trying to buy at
Ooh,
3,967 with stop loss at
So now
3,935. I would never do that. I would never do that because like it's falling like crazy. Why would you go against the trend?
I wouldn't do that either.
You are
Just
welcome,
because it's
Moen.
falling too much, too aggressively.
Yeah, it's like catching a falling knife. I wouldn't do that.
But okay, back to my theory. See the stochastics in here?
Yeah,
This is okay. I'm doing so because I want you to look at stochastics at this area here. Sorry, I don't have the square. Anyway, at this area here, stochastics are down. They trying to go up, but the price moves slowly down. Okay, then it does whatever it has to do. And what's the story here? If you compare the stochastics, they start going down, it tries to goes up, keeps going down, it tries to go up, goes down, and we can be ready for a third leg. And in the third leg, you can start thinking about buying, as it did happen that one. First leg, second leg higher, but then even slower. Third leg higher, gives me the opportunity to buy, and you can jump in. First leg, second leg is very discreet. It's higher, but very discreet because that's why it's falling so aggressively. So I'll wait for a third leg on the stochastics here. Look at this scenario here, look at this scenario here. And also sometimes what I do, because you know I'm counting candles, and I'm counting waves, like sinusoid waves. And stochastics do that. It's up and down, up and down, up and down for every single RSI, stochastics, any oscillator, of course. That's why it's called oscillator. So when I'm counting is how long for gold takes to recover from a drop or for a peak upside. And then if you measure a few things in the specific terms, but if you start measuring, say it's okay, 32 candles. Okay, now we're here down, it's 32. So at least in here, let's see what happens in here. I'm not saying it's going up. I'm just saying I start measuring. I say how long it takes for gold. That's very important to differentiate sessions because gold doesn't behave the same way during London session that in the US session. But still, you can, now you see a recover, stochastics are not there yet. It might goes up. I mean, I
Rosa,
don't
we
know.
broke the weekly low. Just a heads
Weekly
up.
go? Okay, so
Weekly low, yeah.
we have to wait. I'm waiting for the third leg, and then I'll start thinking about buying it if I see a clear signal.
Now the lowest we got to was 3,940. So we need to see if we break this week. That's what I was telling you. If we close below 4,000 this week, it would be great because we still have almost $300 to the downside, 300 something dollars. So it should start going down from here. Like it needs time to reach 3,600, for example. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Silver is doing well on dropping. It's at 55 now, 55.6.7, and it broke the low. Let me show you something because like
Yeah.
it's easier to show than
Yeah,
explain.
sure. Go ahead.
It's only a minute.
No, it's fine. It keeps
Okay.
moving down. So that's a knife. It's a knife right now.
Okay, yeah, exactly. It's a knife. And something that confirms the drop of gold is this. Do you see this low? This was the low from June, which was 55.6. Now we went back, like we broke below 55.4. So we broke this low. This one here, this low here from June corresponds with this one here, also from June. So which means it's nothing but a matter of time before this breaks this. So I think since it broke it today, I give it maximum by tomorrow. It'll break it. It'll break this, and we'll see gold below 3,900 very soon. And draw on liquidity easy. Keep an eye on these events from beginning of this year with you, and before this month events were expecting one rate hike in this year, but this month came much softer, so one rate is possible. Yeah. Arif, let me tell you something. Now, the markets were expecting more than one rate hike, but I don't know if you remember, but I told you I don't see anything before September or even maybe December. It's only one rate hike. The markets were expecting something, but the Fed themselves are expecting one rate hike. So why would I assume otherwise? So when the CPI came in softer, the PPI came in softer, markets were like relieved, but nothing actually changed because the war went back and everything is back to what it was before the ceasefire. So the readings we got from June was nothing but the readings of the ceasefire when the oil started to flow again and everything started to go back to normal. So what happens when we see the reading of July, for example? What do you expect will happen? I think we'll go back to high inflation and markets will start pricing in the hike again, and gold will continue dropping and dollar will continue going up. So my point is, the Fed themselves, the members, never said they're going to hike more than once. So it's on the markets. Like the markets actually were too scared and said no, they will hike by July, because at the end of July we have a meeting. So the markets scared themselves and then they relieved themselves. While in reality, what's happening is the Fed said we're going to hike once, and they still have like 5 meetings left. So why would you assume that it's going to happen in July? It's not. I think it's not going to happen before September. So yeah, that's the problem with the markets. They scare easy and they get optimistic even easier than they scare. Okay, TP hit. Congratulations, Richard.
Good. Amazing.
You know what's more crazy than gold right now? Messi in this World Cup. Yeah, I agree. This guy doesn't lose, man. Some people would say like he has the FIFA on his side and he has the referees on his side, but I don't know. Like I don't see that, to be honest. Like I see that he's favored by the referees. They're scared of him. But imagine being the best player to ever touch a ball. Yeah, you would have that impact on not only referees, everyone. So there's something in psychology called the star aura. So he has this aura, like he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So what do you expect the referee to do? He's not going to treat him like any other player. He's a star, and he should be treated like a star. It feels unfair for like smaller teams or smaller or like weaker teams, let's say. But it is what it is. This is life.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
And he's the
it's life.
best in the world. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
People
know
are
how
saying
old is
it's
he,
not
by the
fair.
way.
Sorry?
How old is he, by the way?
39. He's been playing for the past 21 years, non-stop.
Wow.
And he makes a difference till this day. Imagine, like at
Yeah.
39. In the past, they used to quit playing like football professionally at around 30, 32. But this guy broke all records. And Ronaldo, actually, Cristiano Ronaldo is 41. So he's even older than him. And He's still playing and performing very well, but not like Messi. Messi is still making a difference on the pitch, which is very impressive. At 39, it's very, very impressive. This guy moves the whole team with his like gestures and hands, and like he talks to them. He plans with like while he's on the pitch. Like it's like playing with against 11 people and the coach inside the pitch. So imagine how hard that can be for other teams.
Imagine.
Yeah. So he's the best trader in the world and the best mentor in the world at the same time. I'm biggest Ronaldo fan you'll ever meet, but you gotta appreciate the greatness, of course. Messi is a maestro. He is. By the way, I don't like him personally, yeah, but like I have to acknowledge his greatness. So mean that we can rely on single month news events in such a situation. Exactly that, Arif. Yes, you cannot rely on 1 month's news. And just like mark my words for next month, inflation is going up again. Okay, so what do we have now? Why am I on the weekly? Okay, so still have how much to go? We have $88,
Yeah, it's
almost $90, yeah, to TP. Almost there, no problem. I think I can move my stops here now above this high, which is 105. I'll wait for this week to close before moving them here. What's happening with Euro? Euro is dropping, so this must be going up. Yeah. So remember in the beginning, I told you I wouldn't rely on this break because like it's not a valid break yet, but
yeah.
it's an early sign. So now, because of that, because it did not fulfill all the criteria of a valid penetration, a valid trend line penetration. So if it goes back up from here and continues like trending upwards, I wouldn't be surprised.
My timing didn't work out, but the area I had marked as like it has to, one of my goal has to, is there still. So it's around, as I said, 40, 30.
We have a nice fight going on here.
Let's see
Abhishek
how
is
it
saying
goes.
I'm gonna be the best trader in the world, and mine is saying sorry, my man, but the title belongs to me. Yeah, that's the kind of fights I like to watch.
I would say Saif's brother, 100% right.
Yeah,
Win rate.
100%. Like, yeah, win rate is
Come
like
on.
this guy
Let me
beat.
know where to send you 1,000. Okay.
Okay, so what's happening here? I don't like how this is rejecting, but it's still too early to like say that it's rejecting because it might just close below here. So this close is very, very important. Reset. Even on 30 minutes, it did not close below here, below this area. So we'll have to wait and pay close attention because this might be just a sweep. I just opened my, you know, the trade window in MT5. I just like opened it and saw how much money like it made, and like it's very tempting to close now. But no, I'm closing MT5. We don't need to look at this. It's very tempting to close.
Show me in private
Yeah.
so I know where to go. I mean, like, what's the goal?
1 second.
So I'm pretty sure your not absolute the absolute value of your trades and mine are very different.
Yeah, and don't forget this is half of the position. Like
I know.
I already closed half. So, but like the runner already made me more than the first half.
Hmm.
That's why I like runners. Although they're boring, but they're good. Okay.
It seems it's going up.
I sent it to you.
Okay.
Closed forever now. I'm not going to look at it.
Yeah.
Uh, do we need anything here? No. How you hold this trade for so long? I'm not a beginner, so please give me some pro tips. How can I do this? You need to train yourself because like it's not very easy to hold trades, especially if you're watching your trades. What I do is uh, because like I'm not that strong, I'm not that like I don't have this steel willpower. So what I do is I just close MT5 and like pretend that I don't have any running trades, and I go on with my life. Why? Because if you keep looking, you will have the urge, or you will develop the urge to do something. Close it here, move
Hmm.
stop losses, move TPs. If you've done your homework correctly the first time, you don't need to actually mess around with your running trade. So just leave it. And that's what I do. And this saved me a lot of money. This made me a lot of money actually. Just leaving the trade. Let it do its
Hmm.
thing. You already did your homework. You've done your analysis. You've done your risk management. You've done your trade management. Now just leave it. Leave it, like let it do the job. Sometimes sitting on your hands is the best thing you can do. Most profitable habit.
I wish I could do that. But it's very, as you said, it's extremely difficult.
Yeah, but you just need to train yourself.
Hmm.
Nothing more. And by the way, just so you like you have the full picture, many times I end up like losing that trade, or like closing at break even after you see it like 1,000 pips in profit. Imagine. So yeah, it's not for the weak. You will need to have this um, agreement with yourself that
Hmm.
I'm going to hold no matter what. As long as it's giving me the signs that I can hold, I'm going to hold, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know how to actually do that
Look
because
at
I'm sure.
look at
So,
Abhishek's question
where did you send me? The,
on Instagram.
okay.
Do I have your number? No, I don't think so.
No, but I don't see. Oh, use the mobile app to view. Okay, so I can't watch it now. I'm on the computer, so I don't have my
Rosa can
mobile
tell you,
here.
Abhishek.
Many iPhones. That's pretty sure. Like a whole shop. That's
I
pretty
don't
sure.
think a whole shop, because like the shop. No, I don't think a whole shop. Uh, Fun fact: I don't use an iPhone. I use a Samsung.
Me neither. I don't use iPhone.
I don't like. It's not that I don't like iPhones. I never tried them, and I'm pretty happy with my Samsung. So yeah, I don't like to change.
Arif Khan saying, I also took sell 4 days before from 40, 20, 24, 24. Yeah, good. And so now I closed too early at oh 07. Why?
Okay.
Well, I don't see it's earlier. I mean, it depends on your strategy. That reality meant a lot. Even if you can read a chart, you can still often be questioning yourself a lot. Yeah, you'll do that all the time. At least is what I do when I try to leave a runner do its thing. I'm
Yeah.
not able to do it.
It just needs training, and it starts with very small amounts, and then when you see how much those small amounts make,
Hmm.
you become greedy and you start leaving bigger runners.
I know, and I should be doing that already, but it's very difficult to me. Oh, your estimation is 40, 50K.
No, no, it's not. It's lower than that.
Why don't we bet on that without Saif knowing, and then we ask him, and then
Yeah,
we give away some accounts for the winner.
yeah. We give away flight tickets to Dubai Expo.
Yeah, oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Um, sometimes and that's a serious thing. So sometimes I ask people, traders, like, how much did you make on that trade? Like I did now, not because I'm nosy in the sense of I want to know how much he has, just to tell me I can
Yeah.
get there. So I can get there. Um,
Yeah, I don't look
and
at it this way. Like maybe because now I consider you a friend. I don't know about you, but like
hmm,
from my side, I don't mind showing you. But like, I don't like to share publicly. Like I mean,
no,
on live stream or like whatever, because you never know what people might understand. Like, is he showing off? Is he
yeah,
bragging? Is he?
yeah,
No, I'm the furthest thing from this. I promise
hmm.
you. I don't
No,
care. Like, if you have 1 million or you have $1,000 in your account, it
I
does
don't care
not change
either.
how I look at you.
But the way you trade, and if I see the numbers, your numbers, like, wow, so can I get there? Sometimes once happened to me something very like, oh my God. So I was thinking about a colleague. He makes a lot of money, more than I do, more than I make, blah, 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 blah. And I stayed there with this mental thinking for
It
3, 4
motivates you.
months.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I thought, I will never get there because that's a lot, it's too much. But then I started scrubbing like his numbers, like how many lots does he put in play? How
Hmm.
many pips? And at the end of the day, I realized I was making more pips than him an
Yeah.
average every day. So my only problem was capital. I didn't have
Yeah.
enough money to put so many lots. And the moment I realized, say, hey, I'm
That
already as
felt
good
like
as
a
him.
success, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm already as good as him. But the
Hmm.
only thing is I don't have same money as him
The
as
buying
he
power.
does.
Yeah.
But that's a matter of time. And that's why sometimes I ask, like, well, it's not the same thing between you and me because you are a swing trader and I'm a scalper. So pips won't be the same, that's for sure. But sometimes we underestimate our knowledge and ourselves.
Yeah.
And you need to compare pears and apples before you judge someone or if he or she is better than you. And that made me, my mind made like a click, like, hey, I'm ready. I'm at his level already. What
Yeah.
I'm not at his level is money. But
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah.
so,
Um, I've had some instances like this, but the only thing I was ever impressed by is the pips,
mm,
like the amount of pips. So this guy who, like my mentor, the Pakistani guy I told you about before, this guy used to hold like 1,000 pips when gold used to move like $3 a day. Imagine how crazy that was. Like now we're making $170, which is 1,700 pips, or 2000 pips,
Yeah.
like in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. He used to like wait for his trades for more than a year or sometimes 2 years,
Wow.
and he used to catch like 1000 pip moves. That was mind blowing when I saw it. And like at that time, by the way, at that time, I was making like, if you compare trade to trade, I was making more money than him,
Hmm.
but like in a single trade. But I was working in an institution. Like I have almost unlimited
Yeah.
capital.
Yeah.
But what blew my mind was what his pip count. His pip count was out of this world.
Hmm.
That's why I think that's what impressed me so much. So I became, or I'm trying to become like this guy,
Hmm.
a pip collector.
A pip collector. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Richard, I would like to thank you again for your comment earlier. That meant a lot. I'm glad. Even if you can read the chart, you can still be questioning yourself. Trust me, you will be questioning yourself like years to come. That does not go away.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
Hundred
I
percent
don't know how
right.
to break it to you, but it just
Yeah.
doesn't go. You will keep questioning yourself after like a losing streak.
Hmm.
You sit down. You will sit down and like rethink. Am
Hmm.
I in the right career after you've been like 10 years in? Am I
Yeah.
am I a good trader even? So you need to remind yourself. That's why you need to have a journal.
Hmm.
Um, and thank you, Rosa, especially for the psychology lessons she has done before. I think my estimation, your estimation is wrong, Abhishek. How could I contact you on my Instagram? One second, do I have it here? Can you say, can you see my name here on this? No, right?
No.
Okay, so it's at SAIFQADDOURA. That's my account on Instagram. You analyze like a smart money. Yeah. Thank you very much. How do you expect me to answer, like to read this name, man? I can read Amran. Like Amran. Sayyid, I think Sayyid. Why
Let me
three names,
just.
my brother? Sorry.
I'm writing your Instagram on the YouTube channel
Okay. You
on the
can write.
comments. So
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
is that right? Yeah. Saif
S
Kadora.
A I F.
Yeah, I took it from your Instagram, so I think
Great.
it's all right.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Thank you very much, Sayyid, for your comment. Okay, so 2 minutes till
Hmm.
NYSE Open. We're going to see how that opens, and then we'll call it a session because um, I don't think we're going to take any trades today. Well, what about you, Rosa? Are you taking any trades? Any more trades?
No, no, not trades at all.
Okay. So I think, yeah, it's just a matter of time before it continues
Hmm.
lower. But I need to like to see this close below 4,000. This 1 hour candle. It should make our lives much easier. If it doesn't, we're going to retest 40 again, and then like we'll go
Forty
back to the
thirty
same
is my
cycle.
target,
Yeah,
so I'm just waiting.
like it should continue. Like if you ask me my opinion, like my prediction, not my opinion.
Hmm.
Although we do not make decisions based on like predictions, but I'm just like for fun. I think it's going to close lower today. My prediction is it's going to close lower because of silver, not
Hmm.
because of the price action I'm seeing. How come? How he not come on anymore? And Salah, Zamko Salah. It's been a while. Salah joined last week, but he had some technical issues, so he left. What do you think about re-entering on 4017 with stop loss at? That's quite a big stop loss. It's like almost a
Mm.
1-to-1,
Mm.
so I wouldn't go for it, to be honest. You too, Richard.
4017.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining. Okay.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Nothing much actually on like the NYC open,
Not,
huh?
not really.
It's like it never opened.
Yeah, not really, actually. Mm, let's see in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, time frame 10 minutes. Let's do something.
15 minutes is quite bullish.
Time frame 10 minutes, still there. Okay, I have it.
What is it?
Okay, just bear. So
Okay.
4030, it's very,
Share yours now then, if you
yeah.
have something to show us.
So, boom. Okay, already sharing. All right. So now you can see my screen. So I said before, this was my area. This 4030 has to be touched, but it might be a little bigger, and it can retrace back up to 40, 40, 40. 40, 40, 40, 30. I will enter at 40, 30, 30 to the downside if I see the pattern there. That's pretty sure. So my initial area was this one here.
I think it makes sense. If it doesn't drop from here, yeah, and it decides to correct
Mm,
to the upside, I think that's the level, yeah.
So I might try it here or in this other area. So it's only one area, but I just divided into two just to understand what was my first area. And this area goes up to here.
Go Trades is saying, bro, I'm so confused about gold high time frame bias. It's going down, my brother.
Hmm. Oh, going down. I said that. 120 bars. So this is, what's the point? There, 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 there. Ooh. 6. I don't think it's going down any further for now. I mean, it will retrace back up for a little bit.
I cannot tell before I see the close of this
Yeah,
1 hour and 4 hours. If it closes below 90,
mm,
I would like say most likely going down. Huh. Okay, 15 minutes looks not bad. 30 minutes is undoing the previous candle. Thank God I'm not scalping. It's not easy at all to like choose a bias now.
no, no.
The prediction is done, but let's see what happens. As long as we don't have money bet on this, I don't mind. Whatever it goes, it goes.
I wouldn't bet my money right now.
Yeah. Officially 1,800 pips on the first trade. Cool.
Richard, I agree with you. Multi-time frame, it's something everyone should do, but I've never known how to do it. That's why I had to train myself on the 1 minute. I have ever known how to do a top bottom analysis ever. It got me so confused every day. Like, I don't know, M15 is saying, I don't know, we're going up, but M5 it's down. And then I have this pattern, price action pattern in here, this other one here. So I got so confused, I stopped trying analyzing higher time frames. But I agree with you, actually. Yeah, I don't work with wicks, only to analyze the reversals. But I like to use the bodies.
I'm pretty sure we're going down, but I won't bet on.
It's a bit confusing now, right? Like, it looks like going down, but the pace that gold's having now, it might
I see it
be.
more inclined to the downside, no?
Mm.
You don't see that?
I see the downs. I mean, my area is still valid, but I see it's a downside. But it's very slow. That's why I think it's a downside.
Everything
When it
can
goes too
change in the
quiet,
last like 15 minutes of this candle, by the way. Like
yeah.
it could just go up and like reverse. That's why I'm telling you I wouldn't do anything before I see this one close.
Uh, nope.
The biggest thing for me was liquidity. Yep, liquidity is good.
If you can get a draw on liquidity, you just need to see a confirmation and then validate an entry. That's a good point. If you identify the right liquidity, which I think you have to do that on high time frames. Am I mistaken? Remember the weeks do the damage. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Richard, thank you. And what if let's say, as a, imagine that's, I don't know, an hour. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And you find this is a liquidity area. It's just for the sake of the example. This is another liquidity, and let's say this is another one. What do you do with all the information? So, what do you expect to see for a liquidity to work out? Like price taking away of the liquidity and then a reversal pattern or something? Because that's very difficult to me as well. Like, yeah, I have this one, but then I have another one, like not very far away. For the price to show you. That's an amazing answer. And how does the price show you? Eh, because you are seeing the price when it's still falling. So you see this is liquidity, and then you still, like, let's say it's price coming here, and you are seeing downtrend. How on earth on a downtrend you say, okay, now I enter? Or you wait for the candle to close? Or, I mean, it's probably you have a system defined with all the variables measured on a very objective way. So you trade same way day after day. But I'm just curious. I'm not criticizing or anything. I'm just curious. Yes, exactly. A sweep. BOS closures. BOS, I don't know what it means. There's an imbalance. I wait for that to get it. Okay. Very systematic, fantastic, rigid. That's the good thing.
I think you didn't understand, but you're just being nice. I think it's
Like,
hard for him to explain on like on texting.
oh no, no, of course, it's we can talk,
We're
but
in an
they
advantage
cannot.
now, like
Mm,
where we're talking, it's much easier,
yes, of course.
and we have a chart in front of us.
But I'm so amazed every time I see someone like trading, not a trading view screenshot, like trading, and price starts coming down to this area, and they, I don't know, enter here, stop loss down below. It's like a tiny stop loss, and then the price does, okay, all the way up. Like, wow, what happened here? Like one to
There's this
five, one
guy,
to seven.
Rosa, if you're interested to know how liquidity works, because I didn't know how it worked. Um, like I didn't know how it worked based on ICT and SMC and those kind of stuff.
Mm,
So I researched the like this guy. I think his name is TJR. He's a
TJR.
trader.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and he has this one video on liquidity. It was actually nice. Like I liked it because it explained it to me like a beginner, which I liked a lot,
Mm,
and I like the way he explains stuff. The video's name is "The Only Liquidity Sweeps Video You'll Ever Need," and that
mm.
was actually correct. Like I applaud him on this. I
I'll
think
have
he's
a
a
look.
YouTuber, but it's a good video.
I'll have a look, of course. Arif Khan, I don't know why your comments are getting deleted, but
Maybe we're talking politics.
yeah, you're talking politics, or I don't know.
It does that. It does that usually. Okay, so
Mm,
guys, let's just do a quick recap so no one's confused. If this candle closes like this,
mm-hmm.
we're most likely going to continue dropping. If it closes with a
Yes.
rejection above 4,000, for example, or close to like the um, 99, 98 or something,
Mm,
that would be a rejection. And especially like we're talking about the next 15 minutes. Those 15 minutes are very important. Usually, they set the tone for the rest of the session. So if it closes down or below 90, it's good. If it closes above 90, it might actually retest Rosa's level, which is 30, 35. What was the level, Rosa?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, so we might be looking at 40, 30 again before continuing the drop. And that's pretty much it. Trade responsibly. And if you have any questions, you know where to find us, Rosa and I. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the great questions as always. Rosa, thank you for joining. And take care of yourselves, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Thank you for having me. Bye bye.
Bye.